I love you.
Oh, yeah, you know, I will. I'm gonna holler at you.
All right, bye.
All right, bye.
Hello and welcome to Lawd Lukan. It's time to make a delightful sign and wave it in the air for the release of the next episode of Love After Lockup. On today's show, Rosie O'Donnell thinks it's a bad idea for Brooke to repopulate Texas.
That's a horrible idea.
Super genius Bradley discovers aging.
Her body has definitely changed.
And Ashley's feeling the love from Julius.
I'm feeling irritated.
All this and more right here on the Lawd Lukan channel.
You never know what could happen.
Good afternoon, bon après-midi, and Tchaikovsky to you. Big loves to those who've subscribed, you beautiful people, and a weekend at Conrad Vangali to the lords and ladies of the Lukan Manor. Today's tale of wonder, woe, and what the f***ery begins in Waco, Texas, and it's release day for Brooke and JK. Brooke and her man's mama have assembled the welcoming party. As you can see, it's kind of a low-key affair, but they've somehow kind of coordinated with each other. I like how Brooke's worn her bestest t-shirt for the occasion, but judging by the reverse shot, her butt's eaten her underwear already and has come back to try a bit of a t-shirt. I've got to say that these guys did do the meeting thing the right way though. Brooke respectfully lets mama have her moment, rather than have the demands that some people place on the freshly freed felon, and probably because she's a mama herself and can read the moment.
Alright. You good? You good? You good? Can she have me now?
This was probably the most wholesome moment ever on Lalu. How could you not be warmed by that sweet mother-son moment? She might look like John the landlord from Shaun of the Dead, but she's a decent mama. Meanwhile, we flip the channel to Ashley, Julius and Alexis, over in Groveport in the Buckeye State, Ohio. Other fun places to visit in Ohio include Funk, and of course, the Funk Bottom Wildlife Area. Charming. It's also got a Knockham Stiff and a Coolville. But if you're feeling super duper adventurous, you could take their famous pilgrimage from PP Creek in Ohio to Poo Poo Point in Washington. But someone who's not feeling Coolsville right now is Alexis, who's just moved into Pissed Offsville.
They weren't even supposed to be here, and now you're riding with them.
Ah yes, Alexis has discovered red flag number 1. When released earlier that day, Julius accidentally failed to mention that his mates were coming along for a ride, and he's also chosen to ride in the car with them rather than with Alexis. But hey, there's nothing wrong with that, is there?
It's about to be fun again. We about to turn up, yeah.
Yeah, you'll be fine. I can't see what could possibly go wrong.
Can't be around no weapons, no drugs.
Yeah, whoops.
It's only 9 minutes down the road, but it's just the principle.
I can see her point. To her, it's not what he did or didn't do, it's purely about communication. To her, this is the equivalent of a first date. It's a real moment in the relationship.
Why do you want to ride with some people that didn't even try to come see you?
Patreon and exotics would be my best guess, but rather than having a private moment with her to smooth the situation, he decides the best thing to do is to do it at the dinner table with his friends sitting next to him.
Can't be mad about me being in the car for 9 minutes.
Pause. Now, in the world of being in a relationship with a man, there are 2 key things to look out for: red flags and red cards. Red flags, as you well know, are the little things that indicate crappy partner choices. Red cards are things that they actually do to you and require immediate rejection from the game. For example, red flag is seeing Taylor Swift on your man's favourite playlist. A red card would be if he made you listen to it. Flags are the suggestions, cards are the actions. This here, red card action. He's telling you that you are being unreasonable in front of his friends, and she clearly won't be able to just tell him that she feels a bit rejected because of this twat.
You can blame me though, I'll take all the blame. Don't be mad at Julie.
Yeah, alright, renter crowd, you can shut up. You're just happy you've got the good-looking guy back so you can scavenge his leftovers, probably. I hate this guy. And he tucked his hoodie into his trousers. Who even does that? But maybe 2 shits and 3 teeth over here are doing Ashley a favour. The more they hang around and try to soak up the passive clout that Julius exudes, the more it saves her from his manipulation. But then, Julius makes his excuse to leave the table.
I gotta take a piss again.
That's a little bit more information than I needed, Vince, but go right ahead.
Hello, yeah, babe, what's up?
Hey, this is you?
Yeah.
I'm with this lady, and a low-key side-eyeing this little scenario. It's like she can smell the telltale funk of cheating all the way down the phone line. And just to add a little more insult to her injury salad, Julian says this.
Oh, I got it.
I'm with my mama right now.
That would piss me off even more. You could have said like sister or auntie at a stretch, but calling you his mum? Sure, Ashley has no idea what Alexis looks like, but to have someone scratching around for an excuse, and then they look at you and go, I'm seeing my mum. Yeah, cheers, yeah, nice one. But Ashley, who's referring to the day as her birthday, has rented a room for them and is getting all excited about it.
I love you.
Yeah, you know, I will. I'm gonna holler at you.
That's reassuring. So with that, Ashley and her ladies discuss the idea in a civilized manner.
Excited at the same time.
Say what?
Why am I so mad? But I'm
Sure, yeah, good. Okay, well, if you thought these two might be a bit of a handful for young Julius here, he says something that might suggest he's sampling more than just the A section in his harem.
Having like Alexis, Ashley, and other people like that I'm talking to.
Could this be the first 4 or more way loverama for Lalu? Could they introduce more women into the mix? Next, it's time for Savannah and Big Brain Bradley to take to the stage. And it's the morning after their first night together, with the sun breaking through the dawn mist, dew on the grass, and residue on her leg.
It didn't feel like we were just having sex. It felt like we were making love.
Yeah, for all 45 seconds of it. Good job. But sharp as a thumb Bradley has picked up on the fact that she's got bigger now. She's not a crackhead.
Her body has definitely changed.
Now I'm very skeptical about Savannah. And the next part is a bit of a red flag in my eyes. Perhaps I'm wrong. I'll let you be a judge with this next scene. Bradley and Savannah are having post-coital malaise and talking about Bradley's explosive sister Melissa, who used to be busy mates with Savannah.
I don't have any problems with her.
Wait, but she does have problems with you.
You won't be able to go to the holidays. My sister said you will not step foot in that house.
Then Savannah gets all upset about it, which triggers thoughts of her being a mum and much sadness. Okay, let's have a second look at that. Firstly, crying is always way more convincing when you can do tears, and your sniffing doesn't sound dry.
Damn.
Secondly, how did she even make the leap from one thing to another? Oh, I'm so sad about this one thing, and it's making me sad about this significant thing that happened to me once. You must have met someone like this before in your life also. They want to be all dramatic, and you're just not buying their shit. So they drag up this thing that happened to them once to make you feel sorry for them. Like in this situation, where your boyfriend isn't buying the victim card you're trying to play, and you need to put a bit more oomph in his sympathy glands. So yeah, bring up your daughter. Am I being mean? Well, I don't know, because she says this.
Situation made me really sad, and not just with Alyssa, but with too. I was around her every week since the day she was born.
Odd thing to say coming from a parent. Sounds really disengaged. Who would describe their relationship with a daughter by saying you were around them every week? I'm around the guy who collects my bins every week. Doesn't mean I give a crap about him. Well, actually I do. He's a lovely guy and I think his name's Devon. But then again, I'm not sure. I didn't understand what he said to me the first 3 times. And to save the perilous 4th time of asking someone's name, I've just gone with what I thought I heard. Anyway, back to Savannah's not so convincing attempts at giving a shit about her child. Then she says this.
I love that baby, and then I found binky in my closet the other day.
Damn.
That baby. Again, distant and detached language. And you know who else isn't buying it?
I'm sorry it hurts that bad.
Okay, well, nothing he says is all that convincing, unless he says,
What?
grab your bags, it's time now to see Brooklyn and Brian. Brian, nice name. And there's something about Brooklyn, but I don't know what it is. Well, part of it is that she gives me the Monique vibes, but I'll get to why later on. Super organised Brooklyn is getting ready and is supposed to leave by 7:30. Bird is currently cleaning out her bed. What is all that crap? So she sleeps on one side and the crap lives on the other. Oh. Luckily, Brian is going to be staying at a halfway house, so she's got plenty of time to hide this under the bed. But right now, she's busy losing her keys, forgetting to charge her phone, and forgetting her purse. But apart from that, it's all fine.
If the bitch that's picking you up don't let me see you, well, I'm a fighter.
And there's one of our first Moniquisms. I don't care, I'll fight him. Yeah, alright, sure you will. On the way, Brooklyn is suddenly conscious of how her man's been living.
Oh, hell no, I'm here. What? Babe, you were here this whole time?
What did she expect to see? It's like they're keeping some of the most dangerous people in the state in there or something.
He had to spend his Christmas there. I bet they don't got one Christmas light in sight.
Because that's what the inmates are annoyed by. The lack of bloody fairy lights. You can take away their food, you can take away their freedom, you can take their ability to make choices, but not their rights to little twinkly lights. You barbarian. So Brooklyn kicks off her massive granny knickers and gets into position.
Is that him?
No, not quite. That's a truck. So what will happen next? In the next episode, we answer such amazing questions as, will there be war between Melissa and Savannah? Will Ashley get her hands on Julius? How close together are this person's eyes? Yes, indeed, all those and more coming this week. And I'm going to be trying putting out one smaller video every day. Let's see how it goes. Thank you so much for watching, and I really appreciate your lovely comments and support. So if you enjoy what I do, then please do like, subscribe, and try one of these delightful offerings. So until we meet again, stay beautiful, love to my 3, and you take care of yourself.
Please subscribe now for our play. Thank you.